Howdy. Uh, I had to check one of my old videos and where I was talking about Mount Valamara, which had SO2 emissions about a month ago. In Macedonia, or is it Greece? I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, this region near Albania, and they happened on Mount Valamara, those quakes. And I had some conversation about this with someone, and I provided some pictures, screenshots about SO2 emissions, and is it possible, or like, what's the idea or the opinion about Mount Valamara being a volcano? And this is how it looks, Mount Valamara. I'm talking about volcanoes in the sense of cryptodomes with rhyolithic lava, probably, and also very much water included. I have no idea what I was saying before because I had to search some stuff. But anyway, let's continue just where we are. 12 hours ago, Greece, 74 kilometers in depth. And maybe I have to take another filter 2 days. Because there it is. Yesterday, 5.5, 159 kilometers in depth. And we are not too far from the other Quake epicenter. And one thing is also you have to understand that's somehow all the same. Karst region and stuff. So here we have this quake, 159 kilometers in depth. And here, just beside it, Mount Valamara, the mountain I have been talking about. And since there is quite some activity here, I have been watching out for news about quakes in the region. And check it out what I've found. Mary Greeley news. I watched that an hour ago or something. And she's really good in using all those different earthquake tools. And I still think it is possible that there are many, many cryptodomes, hence mountains, which are actual volcanoes no one knows about. And we had quite some earthquake activities. Okay, we had also really bad weather, but we have earthquake activities 160 kilometers in depth and quite strong. And almost or in the proximity of Mount Valamara. So now let's have a listen what she has to say about the nature of the quakes there.
It probably was a 6.1. Here's the spectrogram as it came in, and I'll show you the signature of that earthquake. It's got a long P wave because this monitor is quite a ways from where the earthquake occurred. And yeah, unusual. This is showing volcanic tremors. About 24 hours before this earthquake, there was this really strange signature that was coming in. Look at that. Let's see where it starts. Somewhere in there, it looks like. Only thing I can say, it was some sort of high frequency wave that came in. and then small earthquakes started. They were in the 10 hertz frequency. Here on the stream view is the current earthquakes. Yeah, I wonder about this earthquake, if it was not caused by humans. Yeah, you really wonder. See, it's got a long P wave on it there. They're not reporting all the earthquakes.
Okay. So now she was talking about the region here, having a long P wave in the quakes, a strange signature. So, is there any possibility there is something really big going on underground there? I think it could be possible. And if we go to check out the region here, where we have those quakes, put on satellite pictures. We have been here yesterday already. You don't have to search for too long to find a region which could be, in a way, volcanic in nature. There are many, many, many water bodies in those regions there. We have karst, we have caves, we have gorges, we have waterfalls, we have crystal clear water. And somewhat quite bright stone. It's not black, it's whitish, light brown, gray. And all these kind of features, which to me seem that there would be water or something. So is there any possibility that there could be cryptodomes all over the place? And let's go back just to this mountain we have just been. Oblo Bordeaux. And if we have water here pouring out of the mountain, which is probably not that much, maybe it's sometimes more and sometimes less. But if this region would be in a permafrost area, let's say much more elevated to 3,000–4,000 meters above sea level, or much more in the north, where it's also cooler, we probably would have a glacier on top of this mountain, since there's water pouring out. So now the question is there any possibility that there is volcanic activity going on in the Balkan region? And if we put the most quakes away, you'll notice that we have volcanoes here. There are some here on this side, and we have volcanoes here. But here, there's not one single volcano marked on any map. Let's hop over to Italy. Central Italy is full with volcanoes, and there's nothing here. Or is it? I just drawn out volcanoes here. There is a possibility there are two volcanoes. This is something probably should be taken into the possibility catalog we have to deal with the changing environment. big things are coming. But I leave it here. You should make up your own mind. But remember, we had SO2 emissions. We could actually check quickly windy. So now we are on windy SO2, which has a volcanic sign. So it's obviously related to volcanic activity. Sometimes you can also get SO2 emissions from mining operations. But usually, with this, you check about volcanic activity. So now, this is now. We have SO2 emissions. In Macedonia. And you have to get really close to get some places, names, and these kind of things. But anyway, this doesn't really work now. The screen doesn't adapt or want to work with me. But we have earthquakes and we have SO2 emissions. We have signatures of quakes which indicate volcanic activity. We have craters, we have water, we have caves. So I really think that there could be a possibility. I'm not saying there is. I just think there are so many indicators for volcanic activity. Hence cryptodomes. No one knows about, except there's one really famous cryptodome in the world. Everybody knows. It's Mount St. Helens in America. And it's growing, the world's fastest growing glacier inside its caldera. So there's water involved, which is obviously a big part of its volcanism. And we have water also there, in the proximity of the quakes, in the Balkan region, craters and all these kind of things. I leave it here. Think for yourself. Does it make any sense what I'm trying to tell you? I'm still trying to debunk this, but it gets really hard. Having SO2 emissions and all these kind of things. Really fascinating. Thank you. Bye.